Alright, so it is me, MVT Sky, and we are discussing the Etheric dramas. Remember, the titles is based off of some of my favorite rappers, so you would have to know them. And the topic is trust issues, and quite naturally, there's many artists that spoke about trust issues in rap, right? But anyway, we're talking about the Etheric drama, the discussion. Now, I had started to read and got interrupted, so I just left the cards down. So the first card that comes down is isolation. So the person that's in this energy is probably isolating themselves, dealing with heartbreak issues, feeling some type of way kind of issues, right? And so, from what I'm told, for what I know, this is a Libra energy, October 3rd to the 12th. Now, we have the Fool that comes down here, and this speaks of new journeys and being a little bit oblivious and going on your path. And when you're talking about the majors, you're talking about in the ethers. When you're talking about the minors, you're talking about in the physical reality. So, in the ethers, in the spirit, in the vibration is, newness and obliviousness and, a lot of passion and desire to grow and a lot of purity, but it still comes with warning to not fall off the cliff, right? And this is where the heartbreak comes in. So we have this king of coins that comes up, and this deck is called abundance. And the reason for that is because when you're dealing with the king of coins, you're dealing with an underlying fire energy. So this is very creative, very powerful energy. It's backed by a lot of passion, but it's also an older energy, and it is a discussion of experience. Now, the thing that makes this interesting is that the Fool and the King of Coins are facing in opposite directions. Most importantly, outside of that, the moon is behind the Fool. Now, when you're talking about the moon, you talk about matters of the emotions, matter of family, matter of home, but it's also a matter of being able to spiritually tap in, and it's also a matter of secrets and having information or not having access to information. And so the Fool is in the opposite direction. The King of Coins, he has a lot of information and knowledge. He has not fallen off the cliff, clearly. And this Fool card here kind of does not have the connection. And so upon this path, in this journey, there may be an air sign between the dates that I spoke about for the Three of Coins that ends up a little bit heartbroken, only because of, things that's not known and not paying attention a little bit, not understanding the experience of the King of Coins energy and the ability to manifest and create in physical reality. So it kind of brings on this energy here. Also, in a duality, being that is levels to it, and this is general, this can also be a discussion of a King of Coins energy with the underlying fire energy, who, on one end he's on a fool's path, and it brings heartbreak. So let's see what happens on his fire side. We're gonna throw down two more cards real quick. And the trust issues is coming from an air sign, most likely. Don't necessarily have to be. You can have a lot of air in your chart. You can have a lot of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart also, but there's a manipulation involved here, and that's fine. Consciousness is the next card, and the Lovers is the next card. So understand that in the Sun you have consciousness. This comes up, a display of consciousness, clear consciousness, clear abilities to connect, right? The Sun brings clearness, balance, happiness, creativity, love, fertility, so on and so forth. And then you also have this Lovers, which is a twin flame energy. It speaks of the energy of Gemini also, but literally a twin flame energy. There is somebody in this earth energy that in the dark is creating this energy of obliviousness and heartbreak, but in the light energy presents themselves as very conscious and connected to their path, connected to the like minds. This is a masculine energy that's doing this, and it may cause a lot of trust issues, not only in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have two major arcanas here that come up. This speaks of the spiritual realm. The Lovers, which is an inevitable connection a twin connection. Everybody comes with one. And then you also talking about the Fool, which is new paths, journeys, and experiences that require you to pay attention, right? So we got that out there. And then we have this air energy. So if you're talking about consciousness, you're talking about the ace right here of swords. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and here we have Libra energy. This is something that's affecting an air sign, and there's a manipulation involved that's taking place in the dark, and this is what's creating trust issues. And also, it doesn't necessarily have to be a earth sign masculine, but it could be somebody that's dark skinned. It could also be somebody that, you know, is just very abundant and has the ability to manipulate in this way. And this is what's creating trust issues between with people right now. So let me just throw down another one, and then I'm off this joint, ladies and gentlemen. Trust issues. So what's the reason for this King of Coins popping up when we talk about trust issues? All right. So innocence. So first off, when you're dealing with this earth energy, supposedly is an innocent energy. Now the thing that's interesting is if you look at innocence is facing in the same direction as the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is on an innocent journey here, and that and this King of Coins energy understands that at the baseline, the foundation of it is this individual is on an innocent journey, and that's a major arcana that comes down. Okay, so we got that out the way. So let's see what's going on with a little bit more with the Fool, because the Fool is walking into heartbreak by accident, but it's probably most manipulated. So you have this letting go energy, and this is talking about the Eight of Cups. So you know this is the energy that's being created, and it's creating trust issues, which, you know, the Fool is going to go through all of these experience heartbreak, isolation, separation, feeling a need to have to let go of dreams, desires, and natural paths. This is a manipulation, and the thing that's sad is that the person that's doing it, this masculine principle, understands that they are manipulating and deterring a particular path for an energy that's innocent. Now, when you have this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in a consciousness, because it's the air, the suit of air. Let's see what's going on behind the innocence. So you have compromise. So here with this, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, the discussion is compromise, sharing, doing things in balance. This is the discussion of conscious air signs right now. Things have to be done in balance. And if you think about it, when you think about the air signs, this is the thing that's interesting. The Libras come with the scales. The Gemini come with the masculine and feminine principle. And you have the Aquarius that comes in with the waves. At the end of the day, if you take the waves and break them down, it would still put a wave on the right and a wave on the left and a wave in the middle, which still would require balance or a straight line. Simple as that. This may be more so in reference to, you know, and even this comes down with two energies. You understand what I'm saying? In this particular deck. So, you know, this is a conscious manipulation of a twin flame path. And it's about compromise, balance, and a give and take kind of thing. So let's look at this, not just a twin flame path, but a good, you know, connection or partnership, whatever the case may be. But somebody's manipulating. And that's just that. So now, these lovers here, let's see what's going on right here. The inner voice. So when it comes to this particular connection, they both have the ability to tap in very well. And it's a natural connection for them to tap in. And this still comes under the moon energy. This elder or this masculine principle that's tampering with this particular connection needs to stop it. And they probably should start stopping it right now at the end of the day. Now, when you're dealing with this inner voice, both of them are very intuitive and very tapped in and very connected. And they are both connected to each other, whether they are in each other's presence or not. The gravitational pull will still take effect unless this earth energy here wants to continue to spend their time trying to tamper with it. if he's conscious or if she's conscious, whether she's moving in a masculine principle or not, then, you know, she would know not to do that, or he would know not to do that. It makes no sense, especially when you're doing it to an innocent connection. A connection that's been given to one naturally is an innocent connection from the universe. And when the physical people, places, and things start to try to manipulate that consciously, it becomes a problem. So anyway, this isolation though. Let's look at the heartbreak, the isolation that may come on this little fool's journey here. And so you get this morality, and you get the queen right here of swords. This is an air, water, energy. And that's what's being manipulated in the physical reality. It's a no-no. Now, this would put the fool and the letting go and the heartbreak on the Queen of Swords energy. The problem is the person doing it is doing this to an innocent individual. That's an air sign. It's just that simple. And so in consciousness, if this individual is so-called conscious, then what are they willing to compromise? Because when one is conscious of their actions and they intentionally manipulate certain connections and paths, right? But certain natural connections, because people can do that and they don't even know who your natural connection is. Whether it's in business, whether it's in love, whether it's in, creativity, whatever the case may be, they don't always know what the natural connection is, and still will try to manipulate. They don't know who's on the other end of the natural connection. And fortunately, on the other end of the natural connection is a natural twin flame path that is extremely intuitive, and whoever's doing it cannot have it. They can't have it from this air sign at all. This particular air sign is going to go on these journeys, let certain people, places, and things go, deal with heartbreak, cry about it, balance out their air and water energy, and it will come to the light what's being done. The path is not forever. But anyway, I gotta go. My bell is ringing. Smooches and deuces.